They've done a scientific study on why people now fear clowns, and they're thought of as being scary when it used to be they were thought of as being fun.
They were the fun part of the circus. When I was a little boy.
Yeah.
And when you started talking about evil clowns, Kelly, I was triggered.
Right.
And as you know, my parents passed away a few years back, and so it was our task, my wife and me, to clean out their old home. And I ran across a piece of artwork that I remembered, but I had repressed.
Yes.
But my parents had put it in my bedroom when I was a youth. A tiny boy. I have no memory of it ever not being there.
Right, yeah.
But there's no connection that I can tell to the family. Like, it wasn't painted, or I think it's like needlepoint or something.
Yep.
No one in the family made it.
Right.
It was just there. And I've messaged, we're going to try to get it up on our social media if we can, but I've showed you guys the photograph.
It's an incredibly scary clown.
Yeah, I don't know why your parents...
It's frightening.
Look at the blood dripping from the mouth and eyes.
There's that's the
Is this a...
It's like yarn blood.
Yeah.
Is this a practical joke that they played on you and your brothers thinking, how long can we leave this in there?
But I'm telling you, if you walked into his bedroom in 1968, nobody would bat an eye.
No, there was a crucifix there and evil clown there.
We didn't care.
That is about the Catholic way.
There it is. Okay, there's a clown. That's all you'd say. Now you look at it through the prism of Stephen King and all the others, and you're like, oh my God, that's a scary clown, you know? For instance, I don't know if this guy's going to be able to make a go of it, but there is somebody on eBay, he coined himself the Flesh Crafter, and if you...
I think we've all been one of those.
The Flesh Crafter. You can order a coat, a jacket that resembles human flesh. It is not, but it resembles it, and it's very expensive, $720. It's leather, all made out of leather.
But what do you mean it resembles human flesh?
Well, you can actually send it to make it look like you can put a face on it if you would want, and it looks like skin, like you're wearing skin.
White people skin?
Well, you can do black people too, but it's up to
Gotta
him.
be white people skin.
You think white people's skin is a better fit?
No, I just think they're crazy enough to do it and buy it.
What he does is you send him a jacket that you know fits and feels right to you. I then cover it in a replica of human skin and deliver it right back to you.
You know, I mean, this is Marilyn Manson when he was at the peak of his popularity would have worn something like this.
Oh yeah, but
Kanye West might wear something like that.
That's a niche market, though.
It is a niche.
It's like, immediately people started calling him Buffalo Bill, Silence the Lambs.
It rubs the lotion on its skin, or else it gets the hose again.
Because what he did was he was putting women in pits in order to loosen their skin, and then he was making like a skin suit, if you recall. That was his thing.
I saw something fascinating about Marilyn Manson last night.
He's still dealing with a lot of legal issues.
Well, but this was before. This is like when I was growing up, and it was a meme, and it said, long before social media, every kid in middle school heard a rumor about Marilyn Manson.
That
now, you all might have been a little older than this.
Oh, wait a minute. Now I know it.
You know it about the rib?
No,
no, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. You know what I heard about Marilyn?
That's the other one. So that's my...
that one. That idiotic one.
I had a discussion with a friend. We said that there were two about him. And they said that is true. This is before social media, but every kid was like, you hear about Marilyn Manson?
I always heard he was the kid on the Wonder Years.
Bingo.
The next door neighbor.
He was Kevin Arnold's friend, Paul.
Josh.
Paul. And I think the actor's name was
Josh, yeah.
Paul from the Wonder Years. And I believe that, and I spread that. And to this day.
Yeah.
You said it in front of every microphone you could.
I have said it on television, radio, whatever.
But you missed the forest for the trees.
What about a rib? What rib?
Well, when I was in, I'd say middle school, when he was really starting to blow up.
Terrify parents.
Marilyn Manson, yes.
The Wonder Years one, that might be the most, but another one, at least for kids, it'd be like, you hear about he had a rib removed? Why? So he can fillet himself.
Does that work? Is that can you?
I don't know.
Is that elective surgery?
Is that elective? Does our insurance cover that?
Yeah.
That's elective, right?
I believe that's elective.
Can I go on and at least ask some questions? Hey, get me Cigna on the line.
But when you
it couldn't hurt to ask.
Yeah. When you heard that in middle school, your mind was just blown, and of course you believe. And it was like long before social media. This was probably the number one rumor that spread to every kid was, you hear about Marilyn Manson? He had a rib removed. You're like, why? He's like,
So he could blank his own blank.
No.
oh my God.
Is that real?
You got to tell 10 people immediately.
Oh, my.
And then the rest of the day, you'd be like, hey, did you hear about Marilyn Manson?
Of course. Of course. Wow.
This is your first time hearing.
I've never heard that before, no.
I'd say he has two of the biggest rumors that have ever spread, which is one, you're right, Paul from the Wonder Years.
Yeah. Now that one
yeah.
is universal. Everybody
And the
knows
meme is right. It didn't even finish the whole thing. It said, long before social media, you heard Marilyn Manson had a rib removed, blank, blank, blank.
Well,
and you're like, oh my God.
that. Those kinds of rumors would spread without. We've always been able to do that. I mean, you hear urban legends.
Technology might make it quicker.
Yeah. But
Like Rod
human
Stewart.
beings love that stuff.
we love it. Like Rod Stewart.
And the Navy guys.
Yep.
I mean, I heard that in high school. Fax machines weren't even a thing.
Me too. We didn't know.
Who's next, love?
Yeah. Rod Stewart. I can't even say that.
No,
rumor.
it's
so
so
bad.
No,
it's vile.
Richard Gere and the gerbil.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You hear all that? I mean, that's probably the one I heard most. It's like, you hear about Richard Gere.
But you know what I'd like to meet? The first person who was in a bar that out of nowhere was like, hey, you hear about Richard Gere?
Yeah, just made it up.
Yeah.
Just
Completely made up.
Because somebody, that's not true. Somebody had to just make that story up. Or do you read something in the newspaper that's, got 1% of that story to it, and it just gets, it's inflated over the, I don't know how it works.
It could have been as simple as Richard Gere loves gerbils.
Yeah, it
It's
could
like,
have
I
been.
bet he does.
Like owns a gerbil.
Yeah.
It could have been some little newspaper
Or
article.
seen at a pet store.
Exactly. Then again, or Rod Stewart may have had some sort of intestinal distress.
Resulting in a stomach pump.
That's the most disgusting rumor I think I've ever
Hear
heard.
about Rod Stewart and Fleet Week? What?